Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Divine Femedian Tarot. My name is Kristen, and I'm back on this channel doing some more readings for you guys. I know that I've been away for a little bit, but I do a lot of private readings. I do a lot of shows. I do a lot of stuff, and you know what? Listen, if we're really, really real, like keeping up with YouTube readings can be a little bit challenging, especially if that's not the only thing you do. But I really enjoy I enjoy watching YouTube tarot readings, but I enjoy doing them more. So I've made the decision to come back here and start to rebuild my channel. So if you're new here and you're seeing this, welcome. I am a psychic medium. I am a intuitive, holistic nutritionist and a spiritual life coach. Okay, we got cards dropping out here, so we're going to stop with that. But I just wanted to give you, so some of the messages that I give you are going to come from the cards. And also a lot of the messages are coming in channeled. So today we're talking about their feelings towards you and their next actions. And I'm going to be time stamping as I talk. So I have my pen and paper over here. Where's the pen? Of course, the pen disappeared. Where's the pen? The pen disappeared. Of course it did. But thank God I have a pencil up here that can help me out. So Leo, we're going to start with Leo first. But I just want to tell you that I have charms over here in my little charm bowl. So I'm going to be getting zodiac signs. I'm also going to be getting some initials to help you out to understand who is coming towards you. Actually, who's coming towards you with what are their next actions and what their feelings are. Okay? All right. We got that settled down. All right. So Leo is going to start at, let's say, 2 minutes. So if you are a Leo or you're dealing with a Leo, okay, because cross-watchers, you're more than welcome. But if you're a cross-watcher here, okay, ooh, I want to hide the bottom of the deck because I see something coming up. If you're a cross-watcher here, definitely hit the thumbs up sign and hit the subscribe button because I have a lot of cool messages coming out for you. Because I like the cross-watcher because it's kind of like, it's not like you're spying. It's just you're getting information about the person that you want to be with and you want to know like how they're feeling. Especially if this person is not directly in your life. So for Leo, Spirit, please and thank you. This card fell out, so I want to read that. Okay. So we have two cards fell out. We have the Hierophant, the World, and we have the Hierophant. So this is Leo's person. Okay. Just got lots of cards flipping out over here. All right, Leo. The first thing I'm getting is that for you, Leo, how they're feeling about you, how they're feeling towards you is they don't like the fact that you're single. They don't like the fact that they're not in a commitment with you. Just because I see the Nine of Pentacles here. Like, they wish that you weren't so single and free with yourself. Like, and they don't want to have any challenges in the way. Like, they want their offer to be the best one. So this person may have been a little bit over the top with the presents that they've given you, the attention that they've given you, all this stuff, right? They don't want to have to, they enjoy, this person, whoever it is, they enjoy being the one that gives you the most. They enjoy watching other people walk away from you because of their presence. Because of their presence in your life. And this could be a friend too, okay? This could be a friend that's in your life that maybe perhaps people are interested in. People are interested in you, Leo, right? And this person is constantly like a block, whether they're saying things to people about you or, whether they are talking about you or when somebody asks about you, because I'm getting a vision of like somebody like in a bar and another person, like a guy, is interested in you and they're saying, oh, who's that girl over there? Or, oh, do you know anything about Brianna? Do you know anything about Lynn? Like, do you know what is it? Because I keep hearing the name Lynn. I keep hearing the name Brianna. So that could be your name or theirs, or just the first initial. Take it how it resonates. But I see someone asking someone else questions about you And this person say, oh, no, you don't want to deal with her. Like, that's just like a simple answer. Like, no, you don't want to deal with that. And then when the person tries to push a little bit more as to why, then I kind of feel like they get like very aggressive with their answers. Like just very strong, very matter of fact. Well, because she did this, or because she did that, or you don't need to know, bro. Like, what's the problem? Like, just very aggressive because they don't actually have an answer. You are their buried treasure, Leo. This person may be someone, okay? Yeah, they definitely want a new opportunity with you. You don't know about this, though. You know what? This person may have had a chance with you in the past, Leo. And they just didn't make a move because they were too busy out there entertaining other people. They were too busy out there with their options. They were too busy out there, wanting to be with this one. That's why I just get a feeling that this person's a friend. I feel like you're out here, you're single, you're stable, you're solid, you're doing your own thing, you're making new opportunities for yourself, and this person's dried up, is what Spirit's saying. They're dried up. And I don't feel like this is a young person. I feel like this isn't someone in their 20s where they've got, 10, 15 years worth of dating and all this stuff that they can waste their time. I feel like this person's dried up now at this point. I feel like this person has found themselves at an age where it's kind of everybody's married, everybody, is in a partnership, everybody has children, everybody has life, and this person is like that old playboy that never grew up. And you're fine as hell out here. Single, solid, stable, doing your thing. And they can't stand that about you. They don't like it. I kind of get like also a sense this person could be very jealous too. Jealous that your reputation is not tarnished. But they're trying to do this. How does Leo feel about this person? Like it's the seventh, for you it looks like it's upright, but for me it's in the reverse, okay? So you don't feel seen by this person. You don't even think that this person even notices you. Like, how you feel about them, you may feel that they're just, like, nobody sees how good this person is. Because you're thinking that because they're a friend. So you're thinking that this person is very sweet, very generous, like, whatever, like, very sweet, very generous, but just kind of like a person that doesn't make moves, a person that's had a very chaotic past, a person that's had a lot of breakups, a lot of emotional turmoil, like a person that's had to start all over again. And nobody sees like the real sweet person that's deep down inside, but Leo does. And you don't realize that behind your back, they are trying to make it seem like you're nothing. Like you have problems, you have issues. This person deflects. This person deflects their trauma, their issues, because I do get a sense that there is a group of friends here where it's like everybody else has partnered up and has their own partners, and everybody was just kind of waiting for the two of you to get together, but it never happened. So this person fell further and further and further into the option zone, and then eventually the friend zone. Because there's always an option zone before we move into the friend zone. And that's exactly what this person's just kind of hung around. So they've been on the outside looking in on you. All right. Let's move past that. All right. So what is their next move towards Leo? I think you get it. What I'm trying to say. I don't want to keep repeating myself. Indecision. Two of Swords. King of Swords. You're going to confront this person. You're going to confront this person and you're going to cut them loose. Leo, you're going to confront this person because I feel like somewhere in the mix here, someone is going to say something. There may be a friend of yours that comes forward and says, hey, I figured I'd let you know this. You think that this person is such a good friend to you, but this is what they're saying about you behind your back. They don't like the fact that you're single. But they're also not willing to make a move towards you because they haven't cut off all their baggage from the past. And they would have too much to own up to. It's kind of like, oh, really? You know what I get the sense? It's kind of like somebody who every single time they go to a restaurant, they have a bad experience, but yet they keep going back. And people are like, well, there must be something there that you like. Otherwise, why would you keep going back? Like, I don't think it's that nasty. I don't think it's that. But I feel like this person is just very enraged over the fact that you're single. That you're able to go out with whoever you want. You're able, and you've never been in a relationship with this person, but yet they're hyper focused on what you're doing. And you don't even think that they even see you like that. But they do. Someone's going to come to you and they're going to tell you what this person has been saying, what this person, thinks. And it could also be this person that's coming towards you. This King of Swords that's coming towards you. It's like a confrontation. Like, I know that you're out here doing this and you're out here doing that. And you're going to be like, what? Like, I'm a free I'm a single person. I'm free. I could do whatever I want. Who the F are you? And you know what? I feel like it may be in your best interest to put this person in their place and cut them off. Because it's the way that the Five of Wands is here, right? You see the way that person is just kind of like lagging behind? Kind of looking, spying, watching, like they're taking your energy from you. You're out here trying to be successful. You're out here trying to, have new opportunities for yourself. And this person's following you around, watching everything that you're doing, clocking your time. Oh, you spent too much time at the nail salon. Oh, this person always has something to say. But when push comes to shove, like, they're not there for you in the way that you need them because they don't have anything to give. This person's going to tell you that, I'm going to work on myself now. This person's going to tell you, you know what? I'm going to work on myself. And I'm gonna make myself once you do this, when you cut this person off, that's the next thing. When you cut this person off, they're gonna sit there and they're gonna be like, I'm gonna work on myself, and they're gonna try to figure out how they can make themselves perfect, and have everything to manifest you back. But in the meantime, to make you see them in a way that you've never seen them before. But it's not you that needs to see them this way. It's themselves that need to see themselves. They need to look at themselves with a different perspective. And that's what you need to tell them. That's your advice. You need to tell them, like, it's not up to me to see you in a different way. It's not up to me to say who you are, what not. It's up to you. Let's see if we can get some birth signs and some initials from this person. Okay, I got a moon, I got a heart, got like this weird flag color. So I have the initials H, R, and J. H, R, J are the initials. So they could be first, middle, last name. It could be in your name or theirs. But with that said, that's what I have for you, Leo. Yeah. HRJ. Well, leave it in the comments if it resonates, because I like to answer questions in comments. So let me just put this deck to the side and take out the Tarot Grand Lux. I'm going to try to use different decks if I can, because, I feel it's helpful. Why is this deck backwards? Why are you in this state? Who touched you? All right, Sagittarius. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Aries is at 1434. All right. Aries, let's see what's going on in your love life. How is your person thinking and feeling about you, Aries? Let's see. What are their feelings? Oh. Okay, the cards have just been being picked for me lately. All right, so we're going to take them like this, like this, and like this. Okay. Wow, the Hierophant's out here again. In reverse, it was that way for Leo's reading. Just put it out. So for what I'm getting for you, Aries, you've had to fight. Like, I'm not sure. Like, to me, I'm picking up that this may have to do with a child. This may have to do with maybe some sort of like a custody battle or something like that. Or some sort of inner child wounding that happened. But I just get the sense that there was a loss. So you could have lost custody of a child. You could have lost a relationship with a child and have had to start all over again. Realizing that you needed to give yourself some self-love. Like, I just kind of feel like, and if it wasn't that, it could be, you know, like the loss of a childhood sweetheart. But this is like a loss of how long the two of you have been together. But this could also have to do with a child. I'm reading for a big, huge collective out there. So whatever this has to deal with, you'll know if it's your story or not. So I'm just going to let the story unfold a little bit here. But despite deciding to take a leap of faith and go towards a new road, you know, taking everything that you have with you and just moving on. Like, I just feel like somebody is like, all right, you know what? I'm done with this connection and I need to move out. I'm taking my dog and I'm getting out. But this person has had nothing, you've had nothing but conflicts with this. Trying to end this connection, trying to end this relationship. But I don't feel like it's a conflict from them. I feel like it's a conflict from your inner guides. Your intuition is keeping you conflicted. Like, should I move on from this? Should I go through with this divorce? But I just kind of feel like you didn't really have a choice. There wasn't a choice in this. There was no choice in this. You want to go back. Or they want to go back to you. But they can't. They're blocked by this Five of Wands here. This chaos, this conflict, the fighting, the arguments. And it's like it's so easy for me to just keep walking. To just keep going on that journey, that fool's journey. Like, but I just can't. Something's stopping me. Three of Swords, broken heart for sure. That'll stop anybody in their tracks. Yeah. 10 of Cups. So this energy is, because it's kind of like, I was happy with this person. I was happy, and I feel like they were happy with you. But there was so much conflict, too many obstacles in the way. So it could be that, an age difference. It could be the way that the love language, between the two of you, where it's kind of like one or both of you always have to convince the other that you love them, that you care about them. And it's almost it's giving me a feeling of like a child going through a divorce with its parents, and the parents are trying to compete to show the child who loves them more. It's like that type of feeling, with the parents always kind of feel like, I have to tell you and show you that I love you more. You know what I mean? It's like a situation like that. So to me, there's a lot of inner child wounding between the both of you. that hasn't been corrected yet. So it's almost because I'm being shown an image of children playing on a playground, and if somebody's left out of the game, they just go find a different group of people to hang out with, or they just go off by themselves because they don't have the conflict resolution. You know what I mean? And that's an inner child wound that needs to be worked on. Otherwise, you're going to keep finding yourself in chaos and conflict and with a broken heart. It seems like, oh God, this has happened again. And that's why you're being called back to each other, because it's kind of like, yeah, you both belong together and you love each other. And it's time to fix it this time. Because despite this inner child wounding, despite the chaos and conflict and things like that have happened, you guys were happy. You reached the 10 of Cups. Except for this type of behavior. But it's not what you're not realizing here, and I'm speaking to both of you, whether this is Aries, your person, the cross watcher, whoever's watching this. I'm speaking to both of you. This is not a problem that you can just continue to ignore. This is a problem that you need to face head on. I don't know what happened in the childhood, okay? What was here? This could be different for everybody. But inner child work and inner child healing, self-love, right? Figuring out the the self-soothing mechanisms, the self-soothing mechanisms that you need to bring comfort and love to yourself. Unconditional love and forgiveness for yourself always. You have the power to forgive yourself most of all. Everybody else may be harder, but for you, you can forgive yourself. And you can give yourself that grace. But the answer doesn't lie in how many times am I going to start this over again? How many times are we going to go through the same arguments and then have to restart this all over again? Just to lead to a broken heart, just to lead to chaos and conflict, because that's what we know and that's where we're comfortable. When it's just, I want to be happy like everybody else. I want to have the things that everybody else has. I want to be happy like everybody else. Because you're looking outside at everybody else's relationships and connections, and you don't feel like you can have that. And of course you don't feel like you can have that, right? Because you're always starting again. Up, on to the next relationship. Up, let's go again. Let's find someone else, right? But what would happen if you stuck around and you actually did the work and you healed yourself? Because when you're in a connection with someone, they're reflecting back to you what you need to work on. And that's what this person is essentially doing. Because I don't see another person out here. So this battle is within yourself. So what is Aries person's next actions? What are they going to do? Wow. You know what I want to focus on? This beautiful card right here, Temperance. Look how beautiful that card is. Gorgeous. The colors, the way she's posed, the wings, you know? She got the cups in her hand, 2 cups. You guys may be very young, who I'm speaking to, because there's 2 pages out here. Page of Swords, Page of Coins, you know? This person is going to stop partying their life away. The 3 of Cups is here in reverse. This person is going to stop, with the partying, the hanging around the friends all the time, You know, doing stupid, immature stuff to try to numb the pain, you know, or just to try to distract themselves. Like they really want to start a life. They want to start a life, okay? They want to balance this connection out between the two of you. They want there to be balance. They want they want happiness. And they also want to get a handle on their emotions, King of Cups. They want to get a handle on how they feel. So I feel like this person may come toward you, Aries, very grandiose with their emotions and very poetic and very strong of telling you what they want. They want a family. They want a traditional life. They want things, but the energy to make that happen is still very weak because it hasn't been manifested yet. And as they're speaking this, it is manifesting. The money, the house, the skills, the job, the career, the success, it's manifesting. Get a hold of that. And instead of thinking that this isn't something that I can have, and this isn't something that is obtainable to me, you need to stop that. Because whatever happened in the past, whether your parents got divorced, whether your parents were constantly fighting over you all the time, whatever it was, let that go. And I know that that's not easy. And of course, if you need help, book an appointment with me. I'm very good at teaching people how to rewrite their stories. I've had to do it, and it's not easy. But I've done it to the point now where I don't even remember my childhood. I remember my childhood, but I no longer cling to the feelings that I had as a kid, thinking that I couldn't get married, that I couldn't have children, that I couldn't be successful. I don't remember any of that. I don't associate myself with that because I've rewritten my story to my liking and to how I want it to be. And everything I ask for is happening now. Okay? So let this person come towards you and let them express that desire to want this with you. Sit in that feeling and understand, yes, somebody out there wants this from me. And I want it too. Ooh, yeah. All right, so this person could be a Leo. Just going to toss back the ones that I don't, you know. So I have the initials. I'm getting their initials. Just, let me see if it spells something first. J-U. Just J-U-S-Y-B. Or is that an R? These things are so small, they're hard to pick up. That is a B, ladies and gentlemen. So J-U-B-S-Y. Jussie. Or Jesse. So those initials could be in your name or it could be in theirs. But with that said, you know, just be prepared for somebody coming towards you and telling you exactly how they feel and what they want from you, Aries. And be open to it. You know, don't just look to just run away, you know, and say, oh, that's not going to happen. You're not going to do it. Like, that's not going to this. That's not going to that. Like, don't be like that. You know, it's so easy to be like that sometimes, especially if you've had many disappointments in your life and they've also had many disappointments in their life. It's kind of hard to see, you know, that. But that's Spirit's way of showing you, you know, hey, you can have that. All right. So Sagittarius is at 29. Hi, Sagittarius, my sign. All right, Sag. Okay, how is your person thinking and feeling about you right now? This card wants to just like jump. Ooh, the Magician, okay. Oh, okay. This person can't find you, Sag. This person can't find you. They don't know where you went, right? And I read the cards intuitively, but I also read kind of what the meaning is. But it'd be kind of boring when you just talk about the meaning. I'm going off of what they said. They can't find you. And when I say they, I'm talking about my spirit guides. All right? This person's looking for you. They can't find you. They're trying to do use every single resource that they have to try to figure out, where'd you go? Where'd you go? It's a mystery. I have no idea. This person may be having a lot of dreams about you also, Sagittarius. You also may be dreaming about this person also, but they're feeling about you. They're feeling a little bit lost. They feel like they've waited so long for you, and then they had you, but then they lost you. And they're looking for you. They just don't know where you are. They're waiting for you. They're waiting for you. And I hear someone saying, like, what's the holdup? Like, I feel like this person is like the last person, like, because I see someone standing at an airport and they're waiting for their luggage and it didn't come. Or they're waiting for someone and they just never showed up. It's that type of heavy disappointment where you made plans, but I feel like the plans were made in this person's own mind. I feel like the plans were made in their dreams, where maybe they were dreaming about this, or spirit was showing them what was supposed to happen for you, and they were so excited for this, but they didn't actually take the action to make that happen in reality. Everything has been a dream, where they play out what they want and what they want to say to you and what they want to do with you. They play it out in their mind, but they don't actually do it because they're waiting for you. But you don't hear their call. This person doesn't put out energy that way. They don't put out their emotions or feelings. They keep them inside. So they may not be able to tell you how they feel, or they may not be able to open up in that way. But inside their mind, woo, it is one of the sexiest, steamiest romance. This person actually may even talk to themselves. This person may have dinner and like imagine you sitting across from them eating dinner for you. Like, I feel like this person plays out a life with you without you actually being there. Which I know sounds good. Remember when you were a kid and you used to play house, you used to like talk to your husband or your kids, and you'd have like full-blown conversation with them? Like, I feel like this is, and this person's not crazy. As far as I'm not a doctor, I can't diagnose anybody, but whatever. I feel like that's what's happening here. Like, they're living a whole life with you. And they're going to be shocked when you show back up with someone else. Because they're going to be like, whoa, wait a second. I was just thinking about lighting some Palo Santo, and there you fell right into the camera. Page of Swords in reverse been coming out. Page of Swords in reverse. They can't seem to find you. They don't have anything. They don't have anything to go on. I feel like this person can't find any information on you in real life. Okay, they can't find any information on you. They don't have anyone that they can call and talk to about you. They don't have a way of maybe perhaps finding you online, on social media or something like that, but this person just cannot find you. Okay. So how is Sagittarius thinking and feeling about this person? Is this what you want? Okay. They want me to pull from the Kipper. I don't usually use the Kipper deck. It has a completely different meaning than most readers do, but something about the images on the card trigger messages. Child. Oh, shit. Where'd you go? I feel like this person's waiting to find out. And this may not be for everybody. So if you had sexual intercourse with this person and it wasn't protected, they're waiting to find out if you are pregnant. And then for other people, that's what this is. And that's kind of what this is. Okay? So this could be a part of it. This is for some of you. Um, but I don't catch any sort of like evil intentions or like thinking to themselves like, "Oh God, if Sagittarius is pregnant, I don't know what I'm gonna do." Privileged lady. Like it's almost like, well, if you are, then I have something to, then I have to take care of you. And the child. And how am I going to tell people about this child? How is I feel like, is Sagittarius going to tell me about this? Only take this if it resonates with you. If it doesn't, then don't take it. Okay. And if this hasn't happened with this person yet, make sure that if you don't want children, make sure that you use protection with this person, okay? Because I don't feel like this person would mind being the father or mother of your child, but they don't know how they would tell people how this happened. Because to me, it's almost like this looks kind of like their mother, like finding out, like, oh my God, like, you got someone pregnant? What? Like, who's this person? Like, oh my God. Because I'm not getting that the two of you were ever in a connection before. Let's see what else. Let's see what else we get. I mean, we're all grown adults here, so come on. Grow up. Official person. Official person. Can I be the one that Sagittarius goes to? Do I have enough money? A house? Oh boy, main female. Wow, okay. I mean, false person, change, and a journey, and great fortune. Wow, okay. This is spelling out some freaking, like, what's going on in this person's head. So I'm going to change gears here and talk about this a little bit, because I guess that's why this person has typical thoughts in their mind, I guess, about how something like this would go down. I don't really feel like this person really knows you well enough, Sagittarius. Like, they're worried about, like, official person with occupation. Like, see, like, this is the way this is. Like, so I don't know what type of job you have, Sagittarius, or, if you would be able to take care of yourself and a child by yourself because of the job that you have. And I guess official person would mean like, okay, taking this person to court to pay child support. Like somebody would have to, do that. Because I don't know if this person intends on staying. Like, it's almost like a toss up. Like, do I stay? Do I go? Am I giving up my opportunity to be with someone? Am I really, with this false person here with the child, am I really the child? Like the child, like it would depend on a lot of things. Is this child even mine? Like, I feel like this is what's going on in this person's mind. Like, they have this perception of you that, if you were pregnant by them, is it really their child? Are you trying to get pregnant because you want money from me? Because you think that I would take care of you? Because you think that, I would have someone around to help with the baby, like within my family, like mature woman here, main female, house, like, this person thinks because, and who knows, this person may have money, this person may have that, whatever it is. Maybe they were looking to take a trip, or they were looking to change, looking to move, and now they're not sure if they can because they don't know what they're leaving behind here, and they don't want any secrets. They wouldn't want to keep this a secret, because I'm not sure, like, would they want would they want, I don't think that this person thinks that you would want them. Like, can I still go and live my life knowing that I have a child out here? But see, I don't think that this person knows Sagittarius very well. Like, I feel like it's a toss-up. Like, do I want this to be my main female, like my main person now? Just because they have a child with me, do I have to be in a relationship with them, or can I go and live my life and just come back and see the kid whenever? Like, woo! Oh my God. Sagittarius, I'm praying for you. Because this is some shit, boy. This is some fucking people, really. They just don't, they don't cease to amaze me. You know what, Sagittarius? I'm going to give you some advice. Take a pregnancy test. If you're pregnant, you got to deal with it in some way, okay? If this person wants a DNA test, fine. Get a DNA test. Prove that it's their kid, okay? And then work it out with how much child support they can say. This person doesn't want to be a father to their child, to your child. They don't want to be in a relationship with you. Just because somebody is the father of your children or the mother of your children doesn't mean that you have to have a relationship. But if, it doesn't mean that that person has to be with you. But they should make a decision as to whether or not they want to be a parent to this child. Okay? And if they don't want to be a parent to the child and you make the decision to keep the child, that's your decision. But this person doesn't want to feel like shit if you're not able to take care of the child or do it on your own without help. Let's see if we can get some initials here. So just stripping this person down bare bones. Oh, okay. This person could be an Aries or have Aries highly aspected in their family chart. I have S. I have U. And I have, what the hell is this? Is this a V? Oh, it's two S's. Sus. Suspect. It's sus. Suspicion. Oh, no. I feel like this person thinks that, if you guys did do that, unprotected, whatever, or an oops, or a night of passion, or what if, or whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever this has to do with, I feel like this person thinks that you would do it on purpose, and it's like, yeah, no. Sagittarius, here's my advice. This person is obviously not ready to have a relationship that's based in reality, where you actually have a conversation and you plan things out and you work towards building something, but they're willing to take the risk to make the commitment to you forever, especially with something like a child, okay? That's taking a risk of making a commitment forever. Hope you like my pajamas, right? But I do think that this person would take responsibility, but I don't think that it would be in a healthy way. Okay, so just keep that in mind, all right, of who you're dealing with. So I just want to pull a card real quick to see what their next action towards Sagittarius is. Let's see. What's this person's next action? The Fool. And the Lovers. And the Nine of Cups. So I could read this two ways. This person may be looking to take a leap of faith towards choosing a partner. Is this a ordained connection through God, especially if it is, or to me, I feel like it is an ordained connection through God, especially if there's a child involved, because that is your connection, right? or are they taking more of a leap of faith towards being very greedy, very selfish with everything that they have, like keeping everything to themselves? Like, I'm just going to be single. I'm just going to keep everything to myself. So, you know, yeah. Yeah. I feel like whatever this person has coming towards them, they don't want to share with anybody else. They don't want to really necessarily build that family. They don't want that, you know what I mean? Like, it could be that, or they just could be weighing up, like, if I take this leap of faith towards being with Sagittarius, or with anybody rather, am I going to lose everything that I have? I feel like that's what this is about. Am I going to lose everything that I have? Everything that I have that's inherited, everything that I have coming towards me, am I going to lose everything that I have? Right? I don't know, Sag, I love you. That person's got a lot of nerve, though, I'll tell you that. That person, whoever that is, has a lot of nerve. Anyway, moving on to our air signs. Gemini. Gemini, 4641. And I encourage you, your timestamps, actually. I encourage you, your timestamps. Go look up what the angel number means. And I've been using the Kipper deck for this because it gives me the image of people. So Spirit wants me to use Kipper and Tarot. So we will do that. For Gemini, what are their person's feelings towards them? Oh. All right, so I know you can't see the cards because this camera sucks. And I wish I could make it like normal so that it actually focused a little bit more. I don't think I could bring it down anymore. Yeah, that's not gonna help. Okay, so I'll just hold the cards up. So we have occupation. We have the Lovers, main male, and sudden wealth. So how this person's thinking and feeling about you, Gemini, is that you have been working very hard, maybe a little bit too much, where you focus on your job so much that, you know, they don't really get to see you. They don't get to see you much, right? And I feel as if someone, either you or the other person, has just been kind of content, like with just texting, sending messages to each other. Like, that's where the relationship has been. But it's been a very long time since you've been in their physical embrace. It's been a very long time for that, right? It's been a long time since that's happened. You know, where it's gotten very comfortable with the excuses of, I have to work, I can't come up. Like, this person's just gotten so used to that. But it's been so long since the two of you have actually been together. And I don't know if this is because this person travels a lot, or you guys live a great distance from each other and you're just not able to be around each other. But I feel as if the physical intimacy has gone cold. And you're sitting there wondering, well, how could this person go so long without me? Without being touched, without being kissed, without making love, without being in each other's, you know, thing. And it's almost as if, like, their money is, like, they're the main focus of their life. Their money is what's important to them. And that's what gives them that thrill. When they cash those checks, when they score money, when they make money. That's what gives them, you know, happiness. And having a partner, you know, may not. Sorry if you can hear my stomach growling. I'm a little hungry, but it's okay. And also I want to point out that this person, there may be like two different income ratios. It could be that, you know, you don't have, or one or both of you don't have the type of job that makes a lot of money and the other person does. And in order, it's almost as if somebody has a job that's safe, a safe 9 to 5 job, where this is how much money they make every single month. This is how much money they make every single year, right? And the other person's wealth, depends on how much time they put into their work and how much time they hustle. Like they could still float by on like just like a regular income, but if they put in more time and effort, they make more money, more money, more money, more money, more money. So it's kind of like this person is building their wealth. Like they've started as a thousandaire. Now it's, you know, a couple $100 they were living on. Now it's thousands. Now it's a couple 100,000. You know, this person wants to keep going up until they get to the top. I feel like this person's goal financially is to make $1 million by the end of 2025. And that's going to take in a lot of effort. And they feel as if you don't understand this, but they also feel like I could come back in and save the day when I have this money, but they're not realizing that the relationship, the lover's part of this has gone cold. It's like, okay, great, you have money, but so much has happened in my life. I hear someone saying, so much has happened in my life that I needed you here for, and you weren't there for. Like I needed your company. I needed your love. Like money isn't enough. It's not enough. Yeah, this person feels like that they're going to pursue you after they get this money. When they feel like they're financially stable enough, if you're not in a connection with them now, and I'm not saying that you won't be, but I feel like this person intends on pursuing you after they have their money. After they get this money, after they get this job, after they get this, that's when they plan on pursuing you. So I do feel like maybe the two of you hook up, you see each other, you know, this and that, or, you know, you don't keep in touch. You don't, you know, it's not all the time. This could be like a friends with benefits potential relationship type of thing. And it's, you know, you keep each other in the loop. You see each other every once in a while, but it's not a consistent thing. It's not, this relationship is not building on a foundation. This person wants to feel like they have a lot of money so that they can take care of you. And that's when they're going to court you. But I feel like the can has already been opened. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the fruit has already been touched. Like you're a person that's on reserve. Like you're on the back shelf. You're on the back burner. Like, I want you. I know I want you. Right? I know I want Gemini. But Gemini's going to have to wait until I have enough money to be with them. And then I'll pursue them. Privileged lady. They want to give you the best. They want to take care of you. They want you to have everything in life. Because you know what? Look at this. They see that you're a hard worker. They see that you're putting a lot of time and effort into your work. Or maybe the occupation that you have, right, is not the best. It's not going to bring you much money. It is what it is that type of job, right? But they don't want that for you. They want you to be this privileged lady, right? Privileged lady. that has nice clothes, beautiful clothes. They don't want you to be the one that makes the beautiful clothes for the privileged ladies. They want you to be the privileged lady. And they are going to work and make the money so that they can do that for you. Imprisonment. Message of concern. You know, I'm being told to read what imprisonment actually means, instead of just assuming that somebody is in jail, because we don't want to do that, right? Okay, so imprisonment means, on this challenging card, we see a pair of battered hands clutching the iron bars in a harsh prison. The tattered sleeves, often scant cover to set. Often, whoever wrote this book, like, messed up. The tattered sleeves offer scant cover to a set of bony wrists. Literally, this card is a prison, jail, asylum, rehab center, bank, or military barracks. More abstractly, it stands for any locked, off-limits, and secured place. It represents a sense of confinement, imprisonment, isolation, and desperate motionlessness. While expectation card 28 has a sense of a time limit to it, this card does not fit. FB, okay? This is a card of being trapped. Whether in a relationship, job, or situation, it speaks of fear, loneliness, and isolation. When combined with card 23, courthouse, this card is a literal prison or jail time. With card 31, bad health, it can be a hospital or illness. It refers to large buildings, institutions, and bad luck. While this card does not have a particular time frame, it does indicate time seeming to pass very slowly. Perhaps you are facing insurmountable barriers. Imprisonment does not necessarily refer to a prison sentence, but describes all kinds of isolation and renunciation. You might experience an unfulfilled love or a relationship that is characterized by restrictions or resignation. Even professionally, this card characterizes restraint that is forced. Beyond the basic depiction of physical incarceration, this imagery might represent emotional imprisonment. It might mean being trapped in a personal or contractual relationship, whether your options may be restricted by feelings of guilt, your conscious legal obligations, or financial limitations. All right, so there's a lot going on here. So that's exactly what imprisonment means. So this person may be feeling like, I'm trapped in a situation, trying to make money, trying to, have all these privileges and this and that. But I feel like this person, because they're the main male with imprisonment, I do feel as if this person is very trapped and isolated and alone while they're trying to build this wealth, while they're trying to do all these things so that they can. And for some of you, it could also mean that this person that you're thinking about, Gemini, is trapped in a marriage or a relationship with a privileged lady that just keeps going after their wealth and taking it away from them and making it harder and harder and harder for them to get out of that connection to actually leave. Okay, so what is their next what is their move? What is their next move towards Gemini? I just feel like this person feels a little bit stuck right now. 10 of Cups in reverse. So for some of you, the person that is stuck in a relationship with a privileged lady that just keeps taking all of their money from them, I do feel like that connection may be ending. Will they be going towards Gemini? 2 of Pentacles. Oh, the Fool. Okay, the card just keeps coming out for like all the readings. All right, so for a lot of you, I feel like they're going to take what they have already instead of waiting so long until they build up a certain amount of wealth to be with you, are going to take what they have, right? They're going to forget the idea of being confused. They're going to forget the idea of like having all 10 cups in place in order to have this. They're going to take their 9 of Cups. They're going to take what they're going to have, and they're going to come right towards you, Gemini. Okay? So that's what it is, and I'm sticking to it. All right, so Gemini, that's what I have for you. I hope that that information was useful to you with your person. We're going to move on to Libra. 10033. Okay, Libra. So let's see what's going on. What is Libra's person thinking and feeling about them? I'm using my Kipper because it helps with the images to kind of translate the messages. So how is Libra's person thinking and feeling about them right now? Family room and courthouse. Adjudication. So there's a decision that's being made, and marriage. I feel like Libra, this person that's how they're thinking and feeling about you, they need to have, like, there needs to be some sort of conversation about a marriage, getting married. So this could be about either getting married or actually like working on a marriage between the two of you. And there's a decision that's being made here. Okay? There's a decision that's being made here about this marriage. So I don't know if you're going through a divorce. This person may be contemplating, like, should I get a divorce? You know, we need to sit down and we need to have this discussion about this, because I feel as if your person, you know, could be, you know, thinking about, well, if we get married, you know, whatever secrets are in this family room, like whatever's been going on in the relationship, whatever's been going on within the marriage needs to be talked about and needs to be discussed. But I feel like it's getting to the point where it is, you know, having to be brought in front of a judge, being brought to a courthouse, okay? And it has to do with this marriage. Toil and labor, community, coffin, bad health, despair and concern. So this has to do with the end of working, like this person is thinking about coming about the end of working on. So something happened within your connection, was like like the last nail in the coffin. And also about the community of announcing that they want a divorce. I feel like this person has been in a lot of despair. They've been having a lot of bad feelings. They're very depressed. They're very upset about the state of your relationship. And I feel as if somebody within their family with this concern card, it could be, you know, a mother, a male figure. It could be a father. It could be a grandfather. It could be an uncle or something like that, has been expressing a lot of concern about what they're seeing going on in your relationship. Like, it almost feels like your relationship is on view, is on point, you know, where everybody knows about what's going on. Like, the secrets that are going on in this family room are being brought to light. And I feel as if this person is trying to make a decision, you know, and this could also have to do with, for some of you, it could also have to do with somebody in the family who is sick, who is passing away, and, you know, is maybe perhaps giving this person advice about, you know, what they're supposed to inherit and, you know, what a marriage is supposed to be between two people. And because they know about all of the things, like, I feel like this person that's around them sees how much despair that they're in and sees how much trouble that they're in. And I feel as if this person is voicing their opinion to your person because they've been through the same thing. Or somebody within the family has been through the same thing and they see it happening again for your person, Libra. So they're thinking about this with you. But for some of you, I do feel as if this person is going through a lot with a sick family member within their family, and they're focusing on that. So there could be a lot of like estate planning, you know, going through the estate, going through the money, you know, seeing what's available, how to care for this person, how to deal with this type of situation. So I do feel like there could be some distance between the two of you, like the amount of work that it takes to keep a relationship afloat, all while dealing with a health concern, is something that's concerning to them. Okay, like they just have like kind of like too much on their plate. So that's for some of you. And then also for some of you, I do feel like this has to do with a divorce. Like this person is making a decision to bring the end of this relationship to the courts to dissipate it, as opposed to, you know, because they're just tired of working on it. Like they're tired of working on this. Like it's gotten to the point where they can't do it anymore. Or maybe this is you. Take it as it resonates, you know. Page of Pentacles. The Four of Cups. Yeah, I feel like no matter what offer, like whatever type of conflict resolution you may be bringing to them, Libra, I kind of feel like this person just keeps rejecting it. Like you keep trying to restart the connection up again with coming up with different ideas of how the two of you could work it out. I kind of feel as if this person just like they're rejecting it. They're rejecting your offer. And whatever you're saying to them, you know, it could be, if this has to do with a divorce, we're just going to go that angle. If it has to do with a divorce, like whatever you bring to them, whatever you say to them, they're rejecting it. So they're leaving the decision of the outcome of who gets what, the assets being divided, all this stuff, who gets what is now being left up to a judge. They're at the point where they're not speaking to you. They don't want to speak to you. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to try to work it out amongst yourselves. They want someone else to work it out. So this could have if another family member stepped in there to say, okay, hey, you know, let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. You know, I think that you should get this and he should get that. Like, I kind of feel like that hasn't resolved the issue. If anything, it's kind of making it worse, because now all the problems that were going on in the relationship are now being exposed. And now everybody knows about it. Like everything that's happened within the family, like not just with you guys, but with everybody, is now being exposed. And you know how people talk, like when it's coming up to the point of divorce, you know, and you start talking to other people about it, whether it be your friends, your family, your community, whatever it is, everybody has something to say. So I feel like this person is just so closed down and just, you know, is so over, like information overload, that they don't know who to listen to. They don't know what to do. So they're just going to follow by what the law says. Like they don't want to compromise. They don't want to make agreements towards anything. They just want the law to figure this out. They want a judge to make the decision. They don't want to have to sit down and keep discussing this with you. They don't want to have to keep, you know, because it feels like they're just being pushed back to square one. You know, with the tit for tat of, well, I paid for this, or I built this, or I worked for this, or I did that, or this is supposed to be inherited to me by my family, and, you know, you don't have rights to this, and you should give this up, and we should just, and now this person's like, you know what, I'm done trying to discuss this, because it's causing this type of energy. It's causing this person to feel sick. It's causing this person to be in despair. It's causing this person to feel like, you know, they don't have anybody. Like they don't know how they're going to rebuild their life from this. They don't want to lose everything that was supposed to be for them, everything that was supposed to be inherited, their 401k, their pension, all that stuff. They don't want to lose that. And I feel like the relationship, like there's been an attempt here to fix the relationship with the Knight of Cups here in reverse. You know, there's been attempts, there's been ways of trying to work things out. Like it's been a lot of hard work trying to do this, but I feel like it's been one-sided. You know, there's a lot of one-sidedness here, because when you look at this card, this girl, you know, she's here, she's working by herself. You know, there isn't anybody helping her. You know, there isn't anything that's just focusing on, you know, and this also could mean somebody who's just focusing on work, you know, to try to drown out the noise and, you know, just whatever. And there hasn't really been much of trying to, you know, work on the friendship or work on, you know, the romantic aspects of the relationships, because it's done. And I know that sounds harsh, but, you know, I feel as if especially if this person's not speaking to you and they're not sharing with you what they want to do, or they're being very stubborn and they don't want to, you know, have to make that decision themselves. They're trying to put as many people in front of the situation as they possibly can, but now they can't do that anymore because it makes them feel worse. So now they just want a judge to make the decision. Like, you get 50% of the house, you get 50% of the house. You get partial visitation with the kids, you get partial visitation with the kids. You, by law, you have to give up this amount of your pension to this person, or this amount of this or that, and that's it. It's done. Paperwork signed. That's it. It's over. What's the outcome of this? So the outcome of this, if you were wondering if it's going to end a divorce, yes. I do get that sense just from these cards here with the Two of Cups in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. I know it doesn't look like the reverse on your side, but it is on mine. And, the Nine of Pentacles in the world, like, it's kind of like, okay, if you were wondering, like, whatever decision that this person's going to make, are they going to take everything away from me? Are they going to do this? They're just putting it in the hands of the law, and they're going to allow the law to deal with this, or whatever it's supposed to be by law. There isn't going to be any compromise. There isn't going to be anything of that. And flip and reverse this as it resonates for you, because, whatever. But I do see the ending of that, but I also see you, both parties, going off into the world and starting again and being okay financially, being okay stability-wise, like being okay. So in the end, everything works out fine. Where you're going to have enough money to stand on your own. You're going to be able to keep your assets. You're going to be able to keep whatever money you had in this relationship and go off into the world and with good luck and good graces. Especially after this divorce, after the end of the partnership, you're going to be fine. So if you're wondering, is this person going to take everything away from me? Or am I not going to get anything? Or, whatever it is, because they're not speaking to me, I don't know. Just wait and see what the law says. What is it that the law says can happen here? Okay? So that's what I have for you, Libra. I wish you the best of luck with that. I know how difficult it could be to have to, kind of wait to see what your fate is. As far as, especially if somebody's not speaking to you and they're not giving you information and you're getting secondhand information from the community, your friends, your relatives, their friends, their relatives, all that stuff, your lawyers, it can really get to be a huge information overload. But, just wait and see what the decision is. Especially if you're new to this and you don't really know, like, what's going to happen, speak to a lawyer and see what, the possible, outcome could be so that you could protect yourself. But as far as, like, picking and prodding at each other about the relationship, and what went on, again, in the family room, like, what went on in this relationship, like, just kind of, like, keep that quiet for right now. Keep that quiet. Like, that's not helping. It's not helping the situation by saying, well, this person said this to me, or this person did that to me, or this person's this type of person. Like, all of that drama doesn't help to settle, and it doesn't help people to choose sides, because in reality, these judges, the lawyers, they've heard it all. They've heard it from the best perspective, and they've also heard it from the worst perspective. But when two people are separating, it's never pretty. It's not amicable. Most of the time it's not. In some cases it is. I just feel like this person is just very numb. They're very numb. And they don't want to put their emotions in it, and they just don't want, their dirty laundry out there exposed for everybody to see. So the best thing to do is just to kind of, keep it quiet for right now. Let everything be worked out in the courts, sign the papers, and move on with your life. Okay? All right. I know that that's rough, but, it is what it is. Okay. So Aquarius, 1/14/30. Aquarius, how's your person thinking and feeling about you right now at this time? How are they thinking and feeling about Aquarius? If you see me put cards back, it's because I didn't shuffle them well enough. So, main female. Courthouse again. And main male. Oh, okay. So Aquarius, sounds like the Libra reading is kind of resonating with you. So you may want to go back and watch some of the Libra reading to get some more perspective on this, because right smack in the middle of this, we have the courthouse. But the courthouse may not mean, you know, the courthouse may not mean like a divorce. Okay, let's get the energy on this. Let's see. How is Libra, Aquarius' person thinking and feeling about them? Two of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Empress. Okay, so they are trying to overcome. They're trying to fix the damage that they caused. I feel as if you may not be speaking to this person right now, Aquarius. They may be trying to come to you with a marriage proposal. Like trying to like say, hey, I'm the one here. I want to marry you. Let's get married. Let's go down to the courthouse. Let's get married, this and that. You know, you have the Empress here. I feel like as if they're not telling you. I feel as if they're trying to overcome some conflict and some obstacles that they're having in their life so they can be happy. I feel as if this person has been unhappy without you, if they're not speaking to you, if they're broken up. I feel as if this person is unhappy about that, and they don't want to come back to you and let you know that they're unhappy. They want to come back with this type of energy. They want to come back with this passionate, sweet, young energy. You know, they don't want to come back to you you know, upset or angry or any obstacles being in the way. They don't want anything else to be in the way. So I feel as if this person is in separation from you. They're not ready to come in yet, and they're not going to be happy unless they know that there's nothing else in the way. Like there's no other guys or girls, there's no other relationships, there's no other craziness going on. They just want to know like they can come back in and they can be good. Like they could be, everything's okay. We could just not pick up from where they left off, but they want to start very new. They want to have something fresh, something very new with you. And they just don't want anything in the way. Like I almost want to feel like this person, you know, all the conflicts and obstacles, like, okay, like I've given you enough time to think about this. I've given you enough time to look into any situation that you want to look into. You know, I've given you some time to really reflect on where we were, what caused this separation. And now it's kind of like, all right, well, I want to come back in. But this courthouse could also symbolize some sort of a therapist or therapy. I feel as if this person may have gone to therapy to learn to deal with why they weren't coming at you the right way, like why they weren't seeing you in the correct energy, in the Empress energy. And they just don't want those conflicts and obstacles in the way. Like they just don't want anything in the way. What is in the way here? What does this person think is in the way? Are you a single mom? Chill child. I knew it. Because I was looking at the child. I have to cover up the goodies for YouTube guidelines. But I feel like there may be a child in the way. Maybe this you know what? I think that this person may not like the fact that you have a child. They want to be the center of your attention. They want to be the center of your world, this person. And they don't want to have to compete with your attention, for your attention because of the child. So I don't think that you're in a relationship with this person. or you could have been, and they may have voiced their concern or their opinion or whatever it was. Like, and for some of you, it could mean that perhaps you were going through a custody battle and now you're going to have the child full time, or you're going to have that child more full time, and you're not going to have enough time for them. You're not going to be paying them much attention, which is very selfish in a way, but I feel like this person does want you. They do want a connection with you. They just didn't want the child's. Ugh. Yeah, a lot of conflict here. A lot of conflict, a lot of indecisions, trying to decide, trying to gain some clarity on, their choices, their options. It's almost like, this person may feel that they're at an age where you're going to be meeting plenty of people that already have children, and even though they don't want children or they don't have children, or they don't want to have to compete with the attention of a lover with a child, they're kind of getting they're getting the thought and the clarity, like, well, this is what it is. And if I want to be with this woman here, if I want to be with this Aquarius, I'm going to have to suck it up, and I'm going to have to learn to deal with this. I almost feel like this person is questioning themselves. Am I ready to be a father, or am I ready to be a father figure? Am I ready to be a father? Am I ready to be a father figure is what I'm getting. And that's what they've been kind of distancing from to make that decision. And it's almost like, well, you're not going to know what it's like to be a father or a father figure unless you do it. And if you want me, I'm offering you this challenge. I'm offering this to you. Like, this is the experience that I have. If you want me, you have to experience all of me, not some of me. And if this child here is a part of my life, because it's almost like with this toil and labor here, like, I've been good. I take care of my kid. I do what I have to do. I've been doing it. And if you want to be with me, I'm not, I feel like as if you're saying to this person, like, I'm not asking you to help me financially. I'm not asking you to help me to financially support a child that's not yours. I can do it on my own, but that's not a good enough answer for this person. Because they should be helping you. If they're going to be your partner, they're going to be your partner. But at the same time, they feel as if they can't ask to have their own experience with you, where they're having, because they really get a look at what it's like. Being with you, maybe going through a divorce or a separation or whatever it was, being with you, open their eyes to the possibilities of what happens when a relationship doesn't work out. You know what I'm saying? So they're afraid of that. They fear that. They're very conflicted about that, and they know that they could have someone else out there that doesn't have a child, that doesn't have all of this, but they want you. They find you to be very beautiful, very loving, very nurturing. They find that they can come to you with a lot of things, almost like a child would go to their mother and ask questions about things, and they find that you have the answers, that you can help them. And they feel good when they're around you, and they don't want to lose that. They don't want to lose that motherly energy. So this person may have some mother issues that they need to work on. What's the outcome here? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So I just kind of feel like now is just not the right time. This person could be a fire sign, Leo particularly. I feel like this person's going to have to, yeah, Three of Swords in reverse. I feel like this person, before they're going to have any good luck with that, they're going to have to drop all these afflictions. They're going to have to drop all of these, you know, selfish ways. They're going to have to, you know, sit down and talk to you and actually, you know, talk about what they really want from a relationship, instead of saying, well, because this thing is in the way, I can't get what I want, and this and that, and I can't have all your attention, and I'm not going to get all your love, and this and that. And it's almost like a spoiled child. So I really feel like they're going to have to drop that, and they're going to have to say, okay, I'm leaving behind whatever childhood wounding I had, or I felt abandoned, or I felt neglected, because maybe this person came from a big family where there was like 7 or 8 kids, and they always had to compete for the attention of their mother or their father, or maybe those were all of the relationships that they were in, you know. And I just kind of feel like they're removing that, they're letting that go. So this person may have been seeing a counselor. This person, you know, may have, because I feel like that's what it was. I feel like they've seen a counselor that's kind of taught them and opened their eyes to, you know, stop blaming the child for being in the way here, when it doesn't have anything to do with the child. It has everything to do with you and how you perceive love and family and attention and affection, and has kind of taught this person to self nurture themselves. And now they're getting the idea of, okay, well, now I want to see if I could test it out with my Aquarius, but is my Aquarius too far gone from me that they will never forgive me and allow me into their lives? That's where they're trying to come into you healed and happy. They don't want to come in and talk about, you know, how they were before. They just kind of want to show them, you know, show you their brand new self. And their brand new self may be coming in pretty wealthy. You know, this could also be a baby daddy that's coming back too. So keep that in mind, Aquarius. This could be a father that is the father of your child that's coming back now, where they, in the past, couldn't have a relationship with you because of the children, or at least they perceived it that way. And now that they've kind of got their act together, they've got their money right, they've got everything going good for themselves, I do kind of feel like, all right, maybe they're trying to come back into your life, and maybe they already have, and they've sent you messages, and they're trying to say that they want to spend more time with the kid, they want to spend more time with you, they want to rebuild things up, and you're like, huh? Like, I've been doing it this whole time. Like, I've been okay. Like, what do you mean? So sit down and have a conversation with this person and see where they're at, Aquarius, you know? It may just surprise you. People can heal. People can change. So give it a shot. All right. Virgo. Virgo, 12802. How is Virgo's person thinking and feeling about them? Expectation. Main female. Mature woman. Wow. Interesting. Line them up. Let's see. Got a lot out here. Let me take a look. You know what I think? I feel as if your person, Virgo, may have met someone while they were on a trip. Or this person took a journey to see an ex. I feel as if it maybe an ex, or maybe somebody that they had been thinking about. When they met you, they knew that you were the pathway to change. And this main female was somebody who they were thinking about. And they may have journeyed towards this person. This person came back to them. All right. Message. I wonder if your person got some sort of a gift from this mature woman here. This may have been a gift of finances, and that's why they were able to take a trip. And is what could have possibly have happened was, okay, so I'm just trying to like map the story out here because the poverty card. Give me one more card for this to justify this. Give me one more card. Give me something on this poverty card. Toil and labor. Okay. All right. So I kind of feel like they may have gotten a gift from, you know, a financial gift or some sort of financial boost from somebody within their family so that they could take a trip. But I feel like this trip was taken with someone else. This could have been somebody that was on their mind, somebody that they were thinking about. They could have traveled towards this person. I also feel for some of you that this person was offered a gift by this mature woman to be with this main female. Or this person knows that, I feel like this person, whoever your person, is controlled by money, is controlled by inheritances. So it makes much more sense for this main female to be on this person's mind, because it makes much more sense if this main, because this, I'm getting the sense that this mature woman will stop at nothing to make sure that their child gets the man that they're supposed to be with, or they think that they're supposed to be with. So I feel like this woman said, hey, I'll give you such and such amount of money if you come and see this person. Like, they have to travel to see this person in order to get this gift. Because I feel it's been set in this person's mind that, like, if you want to live a nice, relaxing life and you want to travel and, you know, you want to have these gifts and all of this stuff, and you don't want to be poor and you don't have to work so hard for the rest of your life, then be with this person who you're thinking about. Because this card here, expectation, pathway to change. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Pentacles. And the Magician. Somebody is holding on to, like, poor thinking. Somebody's holding on to the thought of poverty. Someone's, you know, really thinking about that. Like, if I stay with this person, I'm always going to be poor. I'm always going to have to work. But if I go towards this other person that's always kind of been on my thoughts, the one that got away, because you got to remember, as time moves on, people get older, you know, people start passing away. They get the homes, they get the inheritances, they get the money that, you know, that they're supposed to get inherited from their family. And I kind of feel like whoever this main female is, she has those inheritances coming to them. And your person is thinking about, well, now would be the time to be with Linda, and I could just leave Susan. I know that Susan is my pathway to change. To change for what exactly? to kind of get out of that thinking, to kind of get out of those, holds. This energy here, to kind of get out of that being trapped. Not being able to build the foundation with the one that you truly love, because money and inheritances play such a big role here. Because I hear someone saying, well, I'll give you, if you marry my daughter, or they're thinking this, if you marry my daughter or son, I will give you, you'll get this property, you'll get this inheritance, you'll get this, you'll get that. So you're always going to be, and this may be the situation that they're in already. And here you are, Virgo, waiting for this person to come back, right? Look at the way she's looking. And there's that castle in the back, right? That castle. That castle there that she's looking away from. So somehow you're watching and you're watching and you're observing this person live their life with this other person, because I feel like that's what it is. But you know that deep down inside that your person is thinking about you. So let's play this back a little bit, as this is making much more sense. I feel as if your person married somebody for money. They married somebody because they knew that the inheritances would be great one day, that they were going to get their gifts. But they're thinking about you. They're thinking about you as that pathway to change, because when you look at change, it's a car here. It's all packed up. It's ready to go. Somebody's moving out of their house. No judgment here. But also, I feel as if there could be somebody around here with this mature man here, a mature woman here, saying, well, if you leave, you're going to leave poor and you're going to have to go back to work. Back to the unemployment line you go, I hear. Poverty. It's almost as if this person can't divorce this main female because they would stand to lose their gifts, and they've been told this as a message. Like, this is a piece of paper. This may not be a direct message, but this is a will. This is a signing of a will. This is a message. It's all outlined here. If you leave, you don't get this. But here's Virgo, and you're kind of wondering to yourself, well, is this person going to give this, is this person going to give this up, all of these gifts up, to be with me? You're expecting this person to do that. And your person's saying to yourself, Virgo, but aren't I enough? Like, isn't, when I come to travel to see you, isn't that enough? Isn't the gifts I give you from, that I get from being with this other person, isn't that enough? Right? And you're like, no, it's not enough. I want to be on this pathway with you. What's on this pathway? What's on this pathway? Oh. What's on this pathway here? I feel as if this main female, she knows. Wealthy man. Ooh. All right, wealthy man. On that pathway is that wealthy man. You know that once he gets those gifts, once he gets those inheritances, once he gets everything transferred over, you know. So you're sitting here, you're just waiting. You're waiting for it. Sudden wealth. Okay. Sudden wealth. You're waiting for this guy who's been in this connection with this main female that was orchestrated through money to come to fruition, and him to get everything that he's supposed to get, and then you know he's going to walk out the door. But is he? Is that what you'd like to know? Let's take a look in the book and see what comes up. Is he going to? No shade. Hey, I'm not judging anybody. I love everybody. We're good over here on Divine Comedian. Courthouse. Everything I hear, everything's set in stone. Everything's good. It's all good. Don't worry, I'm coming. I'm coming. Adjudication. and main male. Great fortune. Oh my God. Great fortune. So there's a lot of money on the line here. There's a lot of money on the line here. And I feel like this person needs to play their part in order to get this money. They need to stay married to this person. But as soon as they get what they're supposed to get, they're going to go to court. But I do, to get a divorce, possibly. But I do feel as if the person that they were with may take them to court to fight them on what they're going to be inheriting, because they are going through a divorce. This main female knows that the relationship is not the best. If anything, it's very distant, it's very cold, it's very transactional. And it's been that way for a while, but because I do feel like I hear that song by Sam Smith, I know I'm not the only one when you call me baby. I know I'm not the only one. So I do feel like this main female does know that she's not the only one, that there's another love interest, and she would be right. She's had her fun here and there. You know, a couple flings here and there, maybe a couple of naughty X-rated thoughts, you know. Maybe she's had a couple slices of pie, you know, but nothing's ever been serious. But you guys have built a whole relationship. I have a feeling for some of you, this relationship, you've been in a secret relationship with this person for a couple of years now. Just waiting. Hold on. I also feel like you probably haven't spoken to this person a little bit, so I'm going to pull some different cards out. Okay, we're going to get let's get the karmic, let's get these cards out here. I'm going to make sure I get all of them. And Spirit, I want you to tell me. I'm going to pull some other cards too. I want you to tell me. Give me the T. Give me the T on the main female and the main male's connection. What would he like for Aquarius to know? I'm sorry, what would he like for Virgo to know about this main female? Careless. I don't care if the karmic cheats. Better for me. I told you. I told you. Right. Because if she finds herself in a connection with someone else, like I feel like, and even if you didn't know about all this money, you know about this now. But it's kind of like, well, why are you staying in this relationship with a person who cheats on you, who lies to you, who holds things over your head, and you don't know about this sudden wealth, great fortune, all of this. You don't know what this person actually stands to inherit. I feel like me and my karmic won't last. This relationship is only temporary. Okay. Fake posting. Karmic loves to post fake shit on social media about us. So I feel like, you know, like the grass is greener on the other side, where she still posts pictures of family vacations. And, because she knows you can see it. She knows about you. She knows that you can see it. So she likes to post like happy pictures of the two of them together, or like family events or family vacations, or just like sweet things that you would write about, you know, being in a marriage or something like that. Like that's what I feel like that's what she does. Like, oh, marriage is, because I just hear somebody like posting like memes like that, like, oh, marriage is this and that, and oh, I love you every day, honey, blah, blah, blah. Like that's just kind of how I feel. So, because she knows that you can see it. She knows that you can see it. Even if you're underneath a fake profile, she knows you're watching. Because there's somebody in your friend circle that knows her also, that goes back and reports information. So be careful who you talk to about this. All right. The sex with her isn't that great. It's whack. Okay. All right. So we don't need to dig anything more deep into that. Oh, and then the final card is, my karmic relationship serves a higher purpose. Remember that next time you start losing hope for us. And this karmic cycle will soon come to an end. I tried texting you and I almost got caught. All right. So you guys may think that this is a secret. You guys may think that nobody knows about you or anything like that, but I don't think that that's true. I think that she does know about you. She may not know exactly who you are, but she knows that you're there. I feel like as they get closer to inherit, because it was fine 5 years ago when it wasn't time to inherit anything. When nobody was sick, when nobody was, passing away, when nobody was, the time frame of whatever the contracts are, it was fine then. But now it's coming closer to that time, and it's kind of like, all right, well, who's going to pull the trigger? Like, were you here this whole time because you actually loved me, or were you only here because of this, because of the money, because of what you stood to gain? And it's like, see, I knew it. And it's like, yeah, but all right. So just hang in there, Virgo. Keep yourself quiet. Just know that this person is thinking about you. Know that this person does love you. And now I think the cat's kind of been let out of the bag. That they stand to inherit more money than you could possibly ever imagine them inheriting. And then it's kind of like, well, are they going to want me? Yes, because you're the pathway to change. They can actually have the life that they want to have. And in love with the person that they've been thinking about this entire time. So, I mean, nothing like getting your man and going on a nice vacation is all I gotta say. All right, let's move on to Capricorn. 30. Capricorn, 137.30. All right, my beautiful Capricorns. Let's see what's coming up. Excuse me. Capricorn, how's your person thinking and feeling about you? Courtship. Community. These cards are like slippery, so I don't want to just take any card. Like I'll take... Okay, thank you, Spirit. You're just picking the cards for me. Thank you. And despair. You know what I'm hearing? If this person could spend all their time with you, Capricorn, if this person can spend all of their time courting you, if this person could, just really just show everybody, hey, this is my person. This is my Capricorn. This is the person that I really want to be with. And this is the person that I intend to marry. This is the person that I intend to spend the rest of my life with. They would. But there's a community here in the way. Because I hear like through richer, for poorer, through sickness, through health. Like, they're wondering, like, because now that I'm looking at this, these people are, like, see their clothing's all tattered and stuff? And then right behind them is, like a really nice house, right, that they're walking into. And there's, like, a very well-dressed, like, man and, I guess, a older man and a younger man there. And they're wondering, like, if I court you, if I pursue you, would you be welcome? So you guys may come from two different classes, I guess. Like maybe somebody comes from money and somebody doesn't. Or the different nationality, different religion. Like there's something different about you, Capricorn, that they're worried that, but they're in love with you. They're in love with you, Capricorn. I'm telling you that now. They're in love with you. But they think that maybe they don't have enough. Like, they don't have enough. Like, they don't know if, you know, maybe perhaps like, you know, I mean, I don't know, that's been like the theme of the day, where people like losing in family inheritances and money and stuff like that because of the partner they choose. So it could be that. This person, why are they in despair? It's their own thinking. They think that nobody would accept that. Yeah. Let's put some love on this, because I know that they are in love with you. So let's get their thoughts. What would this person like to say to Capricorn? What would this person like to say to Capricorn? I am not available. Like, and I feel like that because when you look at this card here, in the background, there's a sign. I don't know if you could hear it. It says not hiring. So I kind of feel like not hiring, I'm not available. Like, am I, and especially with the main male here, am I the right person for the job? Is what it's like, am I the right person for the job, to be a husband, to be a father, to be, you know, all of that? Like, am I the right person to take this relationship long term? Am I the person that can do that? Like, and I just feel like this person's in their own head and they're thinking about it. And they're, you know, I wish I could take back my words. Maybe this person said to you, hey, I'm not the one. Maybe this person said they weren't interested. Or not even interested, but maybe this person just didn't let you know how much they loved you. I wish I could share my good news with you. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Yeah, that goes with the thoughts. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. But why are they thinking and not making any moves? It's time for me to heal now. Yeah, because I feel like whatever answer this person gave you came from a very unhealed space, even though they didn't intend to. And now it's like they can't take back those words because they already said it. Because you're going to be looking at them like, well, wait a minute, you just said that, you know, you weren't ready, or you weren't healed, or you weren't whole, or you weren't whatever. And now all of a sudden you're having this realization that you made a mistake, and now all of a sudden you just healed overnight. Like, I call bullshit. And they know that if they came back to it, they would lose you forever. Because you're not going to believe it. Because change doesn't happen like that overnight. We need to let each other go. I know I messed up everything. Okay, so this person is just like, I want to tell you how I feel. I just feel like this person is just all over the place with their thoughts. Like, you know, 1 minute it's I'm not available. It's time for me to heal. I wish I could share my good news with you. Like, this person wants you in their life, but then they just talk themselves out of having a life with you. Because they know that they need to heal. They know they messed up everything. Like, that's just the way this person is. And you're going to be standing there saying, well, no, you didn't mess up everything. Like, it's fine. Like, we could fix it. Like, it's okay. It's good. And this person just doesn't feel like this. They want to be this, but this is how they are. In despair all the time. Woe is me, the wounded puppy. You know what I mean? And it's like, but they don't do anything to actually change that. You know, but if they could spend their whole days courting you, impressing you, giving you flowers, taking you out to nice meals, treating you like gold, doing all these nice, beautiful things for you, they would do it. But they're just not available. Like, I'm not available. I'm not the right person for the job. Sorry, I can't come in today. I'm sick. I'm tired. I don't have a ride. What's the outcome here? What is this person's next move towards Capricorn? They're going to miss the train. They're going to miss the boat. Because you're going to heal from this, because I feel like you've heard this before. Because I hear the song, heard it all before. Yep, heard it all before. Yep, Queen of Swords. So they may block you, they may ignore you. Six of Cups, they may stop giving you attention. They may move towards you very slowly. With the Knight of Pentacles here, they may block you, they may ignore you, they may stop giving you attention, and then start to move back towards you very slowly. And this is just creating like the devil here towards Capricorn. I'm just going to take it as Capricorn's card, not exactly the toxicity of it, but I feel like this is a cycle where, you know, they kind of end things and then they come back very slowly, and it's like, okay, well, what's the outcome when they come back slowly? Like, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They intend on, like, ending your singlehood. They intend on bringing you the 10th pentacle. You're all good, all here, all by yourself. So if that's a time frame for you, when you're single, solid, stable on your own, where you're just like, you know what, I've heard it all before. I'm standing on my own 2 feet. I'm good. Right? That's when this person comes up behind you like, boom, here I am. Here's my pentacle. I'm here now. So, I mean, that doesn't give you much to go on. But, you know, I mean, they do intend on coming back. Just a matter of when. I'm hearing in the springtime. So, you know, you're free to meet anybody else you want, Cap. You're free to do that. You're free to meet anybody else that you would like to meet during this, you know, craziness waiting for this person to come back. But they are coming back. All right, Taurus. 15802 is Taurus. Let's see, Taurus, what is your person thinking and feeling about you? Main female. Interesting. So we have main female, courthouse, and theft. I don't think that this person, Taurus, I don't feel like this person thinks that you stole something from them. I feel as if it's more along the lines of that you stole their time. You wasted their time. You wasted your time. I was over here waiting for you. I was over here, you know, dedicated to you. I was over here, you know, wanting to settle down with you, wanting to have, you know, an official commitment with you. And I just kind of feel like you wasted time. So this person feels like you wasted their time. Like, why did I give my time to you? Like, why did I waste my time on you? You know, this person feels, Taurus, that you hold yourself in a very high regard. Like maybe you have like some sort of like snootiness about you, or, you know, maybe you think, they think that you think about them that they're looking to take from you. I think that this person feels as if you think that they're a gold digger. Like they want to look to come and take your money. Or they want to look and they want to come and take from you. Because this has happened to them before. Like I feel like this may have happened to you before. Maybe not on a huge, large scale capacity, but it has happened to you before. So you're a little bit jaded about that, and this person's over here like, yeah, that wasn't even a thought in my mind. Like, you were the thought in my mind. I wanted to be with you. I don't want to be with your money. Yeah. This person was not trying to marry you for money. It's not why they wanted to be with you. Why did this person want to be with Taurus? Because they love you. Love, yeah. Because they intuitively know that you're the one. Their intuition was guiding them towards you. And it's like, well, what the hell was the lesson here? Like, why did I waste my time? Why did I waste my time? I hear someone saying, like, why did I waste my time? What was the point of this? I didn't get anything out of it. The Empress in reverse. All I got out of it was just trouble. I feel, Taurus, I'm being guided to tell you that you need to change your thinking about how you feel about relationships and how you feel about this, because why you spent so much time thinking about that person like this main female here, thinking that they were a gold digger or that you had something to be concerned about as far as like protecting your assets, you actually manifested that. So now that you've let this person go, you've lost this person, the next person possibly could end up doing that to you. Somebody that you would never suspect. Somebody that has their own money, their own properties, and oh, I don't need you for that. Like, oh, I just love you. I just want, and you may feel more comfortable with that because they have their own. So why would they ever do that to you? But you'd be wrong about that. It's almost as if love was traded for money here. Love was traded for money. So what is this person's next move towards Taurus? Journey. Message. Sudden wealth. So I don't think you're going to hear from this person for a while. There's going to be some distance. This is the journey away from each other. I feel as if your person's just going to kind of walk away to work on themselves because they felt like they've lost some time here and it didn't get them anywhere. And then this person may get some sudden wealth. They may win the lottery. They may, find good luck and fortune someplace else. Sudden wealth doesn't always mean money. It could just be that this person finds a new relationship. And when you go to reach back out to this person to say, hey, I'm sorry, I miss you, where are you, blah, 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 they're going to tell you, like, hey, like, I'm good over here. That's not what this was, that's not what this was about. I wasn't after your money. I wasn't after you know, who you are, what you have to offer. Wasn't after any of that. I'm sorry that you thought that way of me, but it's you know, I'm over here now. Or they may reach back out to you in the future and say, hey, sorry I didn't get a chance to say goodbye, but I moved to like Canada. You know? Is it too late to change this? If you really love this person, no, it's not too late to change this. It's not too late. It's not too late. If Taurus, you would be so bold as to let go of that old thinking that, you know, people are after money or people are after that, and actually that somebody could actually just love you for you, it's not too late to get this main female in your life. It just depends on the journey you want to take. I'm going to leave it there. That's a tough one, but is it really tough though? It's not. Give your love a chance. Okay, Pisces. Let's see what we have. What is Pisces person thinking and feeling about them right now? What is Pisces person's thoughts and feelings about them? Okay. They're suspicious. They're suspicious. Oh boy. Okay. I seem to be getting like, okay. What I'm getting from this, like just when I look at the images of the card, they're suspicious of what you're doing at work. They're also thinking that maybe, like when you say that you're at work, like what are you getting lucky? Or is your person the only one? They're very suspicious of any sort of like promotion or any sort of like anything that you get at work. Like if you're getting a promotion or if you're getting a raise or if you're, you know, find yourself spending a little bit more time at work, your person is thinking that you're doing something to get that. They're not even acknowledging that it's your own intelligence, that it's your hard work, that is getting you where you are. That is like, because I'm just hearing like, oh, that's really like suspicious. Like, oh, all of a sudden you got a raise, or, oh, all of a sudden you're getting more per hour. Like, what do you do? Like this person, Pisces, is going freaking nuts. I don't even need these Kipper cards for this. Do I need this? No, not the karmic. We need the other ones. We need the what's the tea for this. Let's see what's going on in this person's mind. Because I can feel like that they're just going absolutely crazy. And look what's at the bottom of the deck. Jim, meeting somebody, meeting someone at the gym, staying long hours, doing more than working out. Like this is what your person thinks that you're doing. Like every time you say getting a room is also here on the bottom of the deck. And then crush. So your person, I didn't even have to shuffle the cards. Like the answers are just bam. They're just there. Like it's just there. Like you're supposed to get these messages when you're supposed to. Like your person, Pisces, is really thinking like, you know, whatever you're doing, whatever accomplishments that you're having in your life is not because you earned them. It's because you're sleeping with someone. So if you're a male Pisces and you have a female boss, your person's thinking that you're sleeping with your female boss. Or that if you're spending a little bit of extra time at work because you need training or because you're doing meetings or there's some sort of events or something like that, they think it's because you have a crush on somebody and that you've met somebody and that you're potentially getting a room with that person. I mean, if you are, no judgment. I'm just giving you a heads up that your person knows this. But they're also thinking that whatever accomplishments and things like that that you have, that you're getting in your life is because you're sleeping with someone and not because you earned them. How is Pisces thinking and feeling about their person? How does Pisces feel about their person? I feel like you're hoping that this person doesn't know. I feel like if you do have a crush on someone else, I think that your person may have picked up on this. But you're trying to play, you're just trying to play like a little bit stupid. You're trying to play dumb. Like you're trying to be like, no, like what are you talking about? Like that's not true. Like there isn't anybody else. You know, I love you. I love myself too much to like disrespect. Like I don't want to crap where I eat. Is that type of story. And I just kind of feel like you're being like a little bit more withdrawn, or you need to be. You need to shed some light on your own ability to love yourself unconditionally. And if there is something going on, say you did meet somebody else while you were in a connection with someone else, right? And you kind of have to forgive yourself for it. Because if that's the case, it is kind of causing you some mental anguish here. So you do need to kind of shed some light on this. You need to get some like, well, why did this happen? Why am I so attracted to this person as things are going well in my life, professionally, career-wise? Why am I attracted to this person when I should be with, like, when I should be rejoicing and being happy with the person who I've been with? Like, what's happening here? And I just told you. Because your person that you're with doesn't think that any accomplishment that you get in your life is because you earned it. They think it's because you slept with somebody to get it. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. I have to like cover these up. That's the star card. I have to cover it up because of YouTube. I'm hearing that eventually this person is going to make their feelings known, and it may be very sudden, where this may just blurt out of their mouth, where they may just say to you, oh yeah, you got a promotion? Well, who did you sleep with to get that promotion? Or what did you do to have to get that? And you're just going to be like, what? Excuse me? And you're just going to kind of just be done with that. Like, I'm done with you. I hear someone like, I'm done with this. Because I feel like this person has had jealous rages before, and they were absolutely completely unwarranted because there wasn't somebody else there. But as you're achieving things and you're going through your accomplishments, of course you're going to want to attract the energy that goes along with that. It's like pairing a nice wine with a steak. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go out and spend $95 on a very expensive steak and drink a glass of water with it. You understand? I mean, maybe you would, but you want to pair it with a nice wine. You want to have a couple nice side dishes on the side, whatever it is. But you're not, you know what I mean? Like it just doesn't, you want things to match up. You don't want to be successful and having to downgrade your achievements because the person that you're with makes you feel like you didn't earn it. So the outcome of this is what I'm getting is that you are eventually going to end things with this person. When they finally say something that's just so completely horrendous and not easy to take back. In the meantime, don't do anything. Keep striving for what you're doing in your career and in your goals, and worry about that and not so much about, this person that you kind of have a crush on, because this energy is leading you away from who you're with. But it's in a positive way, because this person's happy for you. This person, you're attracted to this person because they're happy for you. You're attracted to this person because you like them. You find them to be attractive. You find them to be a breath of fresh air. And these are all things that you deserve. And sometimes you have to be in that negative relationship with someone to realize that there's other good things out there. Whether this crush of yours is your person remains to be seen. But that's a choice that you can make once you get out of the entanglement with the person that you're with. Okay? All right, Pisces, that's what I have for you. This is definitely a developing situation here, I think. Definitely a developing situation. You know, congratulations on whatever you did get, whether it be a promotion, whether it be a raise, whether it be whatever, you know, it is that's out there for you that you got, that's good for yourself, good for you, because I get the sense that you were kind of holding yourself back from achieving things because the person that you were with was in a state of lack and they weren't motivated enough to move forward in their life. So they just kind of like held you back. It's almost kind of like letting your friend win the race or being attached to somebody, you know, and they're just dragging you. They're just dragging you down. They're dragging you along. You're dragging them along. You know, because anytime, like, even if you just want to scratch off, this person would be like, ugh, please, like, whatever, like, so what? Like, just downplay everything. Like, just, but if they got something, it was like, whoa, like, oh my God, that's such a big deal. Like, oh my God, woohoo, look at me, oh my God. Ah, they expect you to be, like, all happy and excited. And meanwhile, it's like nothing, you know? Yeah, I get that kind of energy. I totally get it. It sucks. All right, 216. We'll do 217 just to make it even. Cancer. Cancer, how is your person thinking and feeling about you? Marriage. Child and poverty. Oh shit. Okay. You know what I'm getting from this Cancer? I kind of feel like the person, how they're thinking and feeling about you. I do feel like this person, they want to marry you, they want to be with you, and, you know, possibly have children, but they're afraid that they don't have enough. It's fun just the two of you. I feel like I see a couple like going on vacations together, having a good time with each other, you know, living life, doing whatever they want, and then now it's like the next step of having a children, having family like that, maybe actually planning and going through with a wedding, but at the same time it's like, oh God, that's just gonna like bankrupt us. Like, I'm not gonna have enough money to play. Because they know that you're going to take married life and parent life very seriously. Where like all the extra money that you guys had to like go on vacations and do what you wanted to do is now going to be put towards this child, right? Or children in a family, and they feel like, oh, I'm not going to have any money, I'm going to be poor. And also they know, Cancer, or at least they think about you this way, that you do everything over the top. Like, you spend a lot of money, and they feel as if you would spoil this child. You know, you would absolutely spoil this child. Like, you would just spend all of your money on the kid and not have any money to like pay for the bills or anything like that, or like just buying the kid stuff that they really don't need. Like, you want to give your kid everything in life that you had or didn't have. And this person's like, man, if I stay with Taurus, I'm going to go, this person could be a Taurus. Like, man, if I stay with Cancer, I'm going to be broke. I'm going to be broke because they're going to run me for my money and this kid's going to run me for my money. And I don't really feel like that's a bad thing. I just think it's something like cute that they would say, like, man, you're going to make me broke. Like, you're so spoiled. Like, yeah, I'll buy you this. Yeah, I'll buy you that. And then, like, that conversation comes up. Yeah, but when we have a kid, you know that all the money's going to have to go towards the kid, and you can't get all these sweet presents anymore, and you can't, and then Cancer's like, well, why not? What do you mean I can't have that? So it's like, this person's like, man, I'm going to go broke. But I feel like they love it so much, though. And they defend you. They defend this. People say things to them, I think. They're like, yeah, I'll just make more money. Like, I'm fine. Like, I have everything I need. Like, I feel like if they had to, like, choose a direction that was without you, they would feel like a lot of distress. Like, they're okay with, like, holding on to what it is that they do have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they want to hold on to this no matter what. Like, no matter which way they go. If they were to choose a path that doesn't include you, and if they were to choose a path that does include you, like, either way, they feel like, I want to hold on to this. Like, there's no way out for them. Like, this is it for them. Because they've had to defend this so much that there's just no way that they could back out of it now. Like, they've defended this connection, this relationship. They've defended you. They've defended their feelings. They've defended everything. Like, people have probably told this person, like, hey, you're spending way too much money. You're spoiling this person. Like, you're not going to have any money left. You're going to be broke. You're going to be poor. And I feel like this mature man here, right, is the one that could be saying this. So this could be your person's father or grandfather or older person in their life where they're like, hey, you're spending all of this money, and you're just, it's too much. But your person doesn't care. Like, they whatever path they choose, whether they stay with you or they're without you, they're going to feel like it's a lack. A lack of emotions or a lack of money. Like, they don't see a path where, okay, if I don't choose Cancer, I'm going down this path, I'm going to have all kinds of money, I'm going to have, I'm not going to have to worry about any of that. And even if they did, their emotions would still be all over the place. How to get rid of that gum? Five of Wands. Nine of Swords, yeah. This keeps them up at night, A lot of these obstacles, a lot of these thoughts are in their head, They're trying to figure out a way that they can continue to defend. How do I defend this? How do I justify this? Like, I don't want to have to keep defending. Like, what can I do to please everybody? Myself, my Cancer, my family, my friends, everybody that has something to say about this. Like, this actually keeps this person up at night with the Nine of Swords here. Keeps them up at night. Stressed, worried, upset. What do I do? Do I cut Cancer off and leave them and, just cut out all these obstacles and arguments in my life just to please everybody, just to get everybody to be happy, but I won't be happy, but everybody else will be happy. And then I have to sit back and watch Cancer go off and be with someone else that can make them happy, and I'll be unhappy. This is sad. Yeah. Trying to decide what's more important. Oh, what's more important, as I say it, Two of Cups comes out. What's more important, as I say, Two of Cups come out. That's the suggestion. That's what this is. Oh, yeah. Ace of Cups, baby. Ace of Cups, 3 in reverse, 2 of Cups, and 4 of Swords. Make a decision. Make a decision to be partners. Make a decision to stop worrying about what everybody else has to say, what everybody else is thinking and feeling, and you too know this is a divine blessing from the divine of this union coming together in love. This is the happy marriage. This is the, the child card. This is a gift from the divine, this relationship, this connection. There's something very special about this connection. And of course, negativity and evil forces will try to keep that apart. And that's why there's so much negativity and so much, as if somewhere along the lines, this poverty card meant more than it does now in the present. In the past, perhaps, you or your person, may have been in very extreme poverty. And this extremely impoverished person, some way back in time, had to watch the love of their life be pampered and cared for by someone else, and they knew that they couldn't afford it. And now that they've found your energy again, they don't want to let it go, because now they're the ones in the position to take care of you. So Cancer, the advice is to do whatever the best you can to, keep your person feeling like you're a partner and you're participating in this, and that it's going to be a marriage. It's going to be a partnership. Partnership not just in marriage. Partnership as well as success, and partnership as well as with raising the child also. Okay? And if you have to do something to, kind of save a little bit of money, maybe not spend so much, compromise a little bit, clip some coupons, Okay. All right, Cancer, that's what I have for you. And the final sign is Scorpio. 22720. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know? What is their person thinking and feeling about them? Privileged lady. Adjudication. Bad health. Message of concern. I feel like this person, I don't think that the two of you are together, but I feel as if this person has contacted you about something that's going on in their life, whether it be a sickness or something that happened that had to do with court or something within the family, or some sort of legal issue. And I feel like this person's contacting you about it, about something that they're going through. And they've texted you. Like, I don't think that they've actually written you a letter. And if they did, that's pretty crazy. But then maybe that would be cool. But I feel like this person's reached out to you about it and told you, now you're kind of like, I was living my best life. I was doing what I needed to do. And now all of a sudden this person from the past is coming back to send me this message of concern, where I should be concerned with this. They're letting me know something. And it could be that this person is sick, or it could also be that somebody within the family is sick also. Somebody that you cared about. So take it as it resonates. But I feel like you're going to get a message from this person. This person's going to reach out to you and say, hey, I thought I would just let you know that my father is sick or my mother is sick. They're in the hospital. They don't have much longer. Like, I'm just letting you know. And you're like, oh my God. Like, I hear someone just saying, like, my family. So this could be like from a divorce or from a breakup, and you may have been close with this person's family, and that's why they're reaching out to you and letting you know that this is happening, and it's making you feel like, oh my God, like my family, these are people that I used to know. These are people that I loved. These are people that were in my life and I care about them. And now there's something wrong. I keep hearing kidney failure, so I'm not sure if somebody's having kidney failure or something with the kidneys. Kidney cancer, something like that. Lower back area. And now you're just kind of not sure how to feel, because it's like, I broke away from this. Like, we broke up. And I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be that person that's like, oh yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that, because even though you've moved on with your life, Scorpio, you do care. And you do have feelings for these people. What's the advice for Scorpio? What should Scorpio say? Or what could they expect to hear from this person? I left before you could leave me. I regret lying to you. I am not available. Okay. Okay. I left before you could leave me. I regret lying to you, and I am not available. Okay, so these are very interesting, like, things to say. But, like, I just kind of feel like I left before you could leave me. Maybe this person felt that, you know, whatever they were going through in their life at the time was too much for the relationship. It could be that this person was lashing out and was spending a lot of time with family, or just lashing out and being reactory to everything that was going on in the family. But now the things have just kind of like come to like a boiling point where somebody is very sick, or like towards the end of their life. Maybe they just didn't tell you about this. They didn't tell you how serious it was. And now it's like, well, I'm not available. You know, I'm not available to come, you know, Monday through Friday between such and such hours, because I do feel like you've moved on. I do feel like you were okay with moving on. This person could have also told you, like, hey, listen, I'm not ready to be in a relationship yet. I can't do this right now. They really, really wanted to, but they knew what was coming down the pipe, but they weren't honest. They weren't honest about this. They weren't honest with how serious this was, but I don't feel like it was just their honesty. I feel like it was the person that's sick's honesty with how serious it was, until it got so bad that your person was distracted. I get that the person that they were taking care of, they didn't want that vulnerability. They didn't want to be vulnerable. They didn't want to let anybody know how weak they were because of this adjudication here. Because of their assets, because of their will, because of this. And for this, I particularly feel like there isn't one. Or it could just be that somebody changed the will and they're not getting what they thought they were going to get. Like, this person here that's sick of bad health was not prepared to be in this situation. They didn't have a will, they didn't have insurance, they didn't have this, they didn't have that, and completely relied on your person to clean things up for them. And that's why we're like, listen, I can't do this right now, I need to deal with this. And didn't know how bad it was and just didn't want to say anything. I could feel this person's pain. I can feel this person's regret. I could feel this person, just the thoughts that they were having, going through this, like wishing that you were, like, I wish I had Scorpio here with me. I wish that I had, but they didn't want to drag you down through this. When you see this person again, it's going to be such a relief to them. It's going to be like, oh, thank God. Like, oh, I need you. I really need you here. You're going to be very shocked by what this person has to tell you and how they really feel, because you were thinking, oh, but see, you may be with someone else. You may be with someone else. Is that true? False person. You may think this person's messing with you. Sudden wealth. Sudden wealth has been coming out in almost every reading. And I'm doing my best to shuffle these cards, but there's only so many cards. It's not like there's like 50. Yeah, there's not a lot of different... Yeah, they're pretty much... There's not a lot of them. Sudden wealth. False person. You may think that this person's lying to you. You may think that, oh, they're just trying to like fool me. They're just saying this because they don't want to be alone. Wow. Is this person being honest with Scorpio? And this could also be your energy too, where you're trying to make it seem like, okay, I get what it is. Like you're like trying to make it seem like there's somebody else there. Well, like yeah, like I'm seeing someone right now. I'm seeing someone right now. I'm with someone. Sorry, I can't. Like I kind of feel like it's that type of energy. Like yeah, no, I can't talk about getting back together right now because I just can't because I'm kind of with somebody else. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to like put this person off because it's such a shock. Like after all this time, after all these years, after all these months, now you want to come back in and tell me the opposite of what you told me in the past. And I'm just supposed to believe that. Let's get the tea up. Sex shop. I mean, this whole situation could just be as simple as somebody ghosting you, and coming back and lying to you and saying, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I didn't mean to stop talking to you. It's just that I had a really sick uncle and I had to deal with his affairs and he was sick, blah, blah, blah. I'm really sorry. What's up Saturday? What are you doing Saturday? And you're like, huh? Like, it could be as simple as something like that, too. Yep, caution. Caution. I'm going to go along with someone just stopped texting, somebody disappeared, somebody, kind of left you hanging, coming in after you to set the record straight. Like I said, sports. I never understood this card. I feel like it's so stupid. Like, I don't know why this is even in the deck. Like, sports. Like, what does that mean? Oh, okay. So I get what it means. Red lipstick stains. So I don't think that this person was actually, like, interested in somebody else. I feel like, maybe they thought they were. Or this person had some sort of, like, an addiction. You know what I'm saying? This person had some sort of an addiction to attention. But, they weren't really doing anything. They were just kind of like hanging out, watching TV with some beers and some chips. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling. Watching sports. Like, that was their thing. And then, like, you may have been thinking that they like someone else or they're with somebody else, like red lipstick stains. But also we got that I left you before you could leave me. So you may have saw something on their social media. Or it may be in person. Maybe, let's bring it back to the old school, like with like lipstick on some guy's collar. You know what I mean? Like I haven't seen that in like a really long time, But, you know, red lipstick stains, like it could have just been something where you saw lipstick on this person's face, or you smelled perfume, or, you know, something like that, you know, along the lines. And then this person just kind of stopped talking to you. You thought they were with someone else, and now they're going to come back and tell you that the person that they were with, what happened was they were sick. I had a sick family member I need to deal with. So if I know that there's a sick card in here, if I pull the sick card, then this person is telling the truth. If I don't pull the sick card, then this person is potentially lying. So let's see. Is this person telling the truth or lying? Show me the card I need to see. Copycat. Okay. Betrayal, deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with that. Not to be trusted. So there's definitely something about this person's return that cannot be trusted. I want to see where sick falls in here. Yep, right here. This is the sick card. And then this is the sexual protection. Okay? So caution, copycat, sexual protection, and sick, betrayal, caution, all that. Scorpio, be careful with this person, because I feel as if, and then also, you know, this person could just like playing the fields, and they're a cheater, and they're a liar, and they're not available, and they're looking to betray people. Like, this card is staring at me something sick. You know? And you're going to be like, why is this person coming back? Like, what do you want? What do you want from me? I'm busy. And they're going to be like, oh no, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to cut you off. Like, I had a sick relative that I needed to take care of. And oh my God, like, I should have never have let you go. And I'm not saying that there isn't some genuine feeling there where they really do regret letting you go, but they have this messy copycat energy where they're just kind of doing things, playing the knight in shining armor, galloping in after you, doing exactly what they think that they should do. It's a show. It's a freaking show. So you know what? If you get a text from this person, you haven't heard from them in a while, and they just suddenly disappeared on you, you got two choices, Scorpio. You can either answer the phone and see what they have to say, or you can just hit ignore, and if they text, leave them on red. It's up to you. It's up to you, depending on your situation or how this person actually left your life. But if you do want a private reading with me, I have my website below. You go to the website, you can pick whatever reading you want to get with me, and we usually do it through Zoom, one-on-one with each other. Well, that's how we do it, one-on-one with each other for these types of things. Because, listen, let me tell you something about tarot readings. This is a general message. To me, this is like a gallery reading where I'm standing in the room with a bunch of people, and I'm putting information out there to see who I'm landing on. There's potentially so many people that are watching this video, okay? And you never know who's watching, okay? Or you never really know who's picking up on the sounds of the universe when you're putting these messages out there, right? But you want to get a reading so that it's personal to you, and that it's focused on your energy and your person's energy, okay? Not only when you get a private reading, you're not just getting the details of what this person is thinking and feeling, but you're also getting some more in-depth advice on what you should really do and what's on your life path and what's not on your life path, you know? I kind of feel like that's stuff that's very important. Listen, I'm a reader myself, and I still have my friends read for me. You know, my psychic friends read for me and say, hey, you know, what's going on here? Because sometimes it's hard to read your own energy, you know, or hard to pick up on what somebody else is thinking and feeling. And that's why we listen to this stuff like this. And there's nothing wrong with that. I've gotten some great advice, and I hope that I can be that reader for you that gives you some really good advice. So stay tuned to my channel. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, please do so you can be notified when I post more readings. I'm starting to feel better. I hope everybody else out there is feeling better. Anyone that was blessed with the the 3-week colds knows exactly what I'm talking about. Getting the sniffles, the coughs, and everything like that. So I'm still kind of recovering from that, but I will be back to my chipper, happy self in just a couple of days. So thank you guys for being here for me, and tuning into the channel and tuning into the energy of the universe. I will see you in another reading. Take care, guys.